All right, we are live. Let's just make sure I set this up. Good enough. And we'll just share it. We'll hide my screen in the meantime. Hello, everyone that is viewing. Robert, if you want to see the chat should be on the right hand side, so you'll be able to just see that and talk to people. So I checked that we are live on all the platforms. But hello, everyone. For those that are joining, we are going to go through anchor issues again. This time I'm joined by Robert from OtterSec. Hello, Robert.
Hey, excited to look at some anchor issues today.
Let's go through anchor issues. So we're just going to start going through. If people, one of the things that we're going to do, and we'll showcase this real quick. Let me just share my screen. So one of the things that we're going to do is some of these issues, we're going to put an investigate little tag on them. And if anybody wants to actually go and see if this issue is still a real issue or help us go through these issues, it'd be greatly appreciated and actually help us get through these issues a lot faster and ideally get through Anchor V1 and V2 eventually a lot quicker as well. So those are some of the things that we'll be doing. But yeah, let's just get started with this. We do have a group of people that are investigating Anchor right now, and we're going through it. All right. So where do we leave off yesterday, Robert? Do you remember?
I think we're just jumping around the issues.
Okay.
So maybe we just choose a random page and page 10 or something and just go
Page
from
10. Okay, we're gonna go into 2022. Inability to perform. This sounds not real. Oh, but it's do you know who this person is?
there. The name seems familiar.
They keep
Um,
they keep doing
There's
they've
been a
done a
lot of
lot of
issues.
anchor oh, they work at Range now.
Okay.
They've done a lot of anchor contributions, and I kept seeing their name pop up, and I was like, I need to reach out to this person. Uh,
Inability to do zero copies.
this is just because of stack size issues.
No, it seems like they want to add a comparable function that deserializes that doesn't check the owner.
Okay, add a function.
I guess my question would be, what is the use case here? So maybe I would say something like, why do you want this? Because it's not super clear to me.
I think well, there's a fix here. Well, no, that's one of the solutions or whatever. This is another issue though. This is not a fix. Account loader has a majority of usage limited to account anchor language. This seems fine. Do you have any idea why they would want to have access to the account loader?
Well, so one of the examples is the previous issues. Actually, I think we should combine these issues,
Okay.
um, where they might want to deserialize a zero copy account without checking the owner. Um, I mean, this seems fine. This seems like a relatively quick fix. I honestly think I can't think of any issues with just making this public.
All right, we're going to call 1.0 nice to have and priority low. This could probably be something that someone helps out with. Hello, Dean. Oh, Dean's joined us.
I want to have a way to load. Right, right. Okay. I guess we should close the account loader new issue then, right? And then just sort of merge it into this
Yeah, okay.
18561.
Okay.
Should be.
Yeah, I'll just close this and we can move on to this. There we go. All right. So this is something that we can do. Seems pretty simple. It's just adding functions. It doesn't really touch anything else, which is really nice, other than this account loader new stuff. But it also doesn't touch anything.
I mean, maybe someone can make a PR on the stream and we can review it. It should just be a single word, I
Yeah,
think.
a single word.
I mean, there's a single.
Well, this one would be a single word.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I was like, these would not be. These
Oh
would be
yeah,
a
no,
couple.
I don't think we should do those. That seems like a lot of extra complexity.
Okay, I was like, not these, but this one is a single word. That one's pretty simple actually. Okay, moving on to the next one. So we'll just do nice to have. We'll move on to that. CLI using different log file when given program only last executed less stream the same file. This is not a requirement, I think.
I would just close this one.
Yeah, we're gonna close it for now. We'll just close it, not planned, and we'll move on with life. Absorbing excess demand for the accounts. Oh, this is Noah. Hey, Noah.
Ah, what is he?
Uh,
Absorbing.
excess demand writing accounts and sometimes transaction transfers. Yeah. I don't think we want this. So
Yeah, this seems very opinionated.
allow new program developers specify conditions under which they charge bots. Yeah, no one cares. I think this is just something that's just on the app layer, or sorry, on the like people can just do this on the program layer instead.
Right.
This is a of the times back in 2022. This is
Yeah.
quite something from 2022. Yeah, it's just like Armani's correct. I think he's like, hey, this is okay, and also Jerry is completely correct here. Hard to generalize. All right, moving on. We're getting through.
Yeah, we're pretty fast.
We're at 383. Let's see how many we can get in the short time we have here. Morning prompts looks like also. It's funny that Dean's joining us. Dean, what would you do for Anchor here? Current PDA and create rent exempt PDAs explained. Sure. What if our current PDA is no? We don't care.
Yeah, that doesn't not relevant anymore.
Not real.
Overflow checks. That one might be resolved already.
Where's the overflow checks one?
Uh,
Caveman. KV. Overload checks does nothing. It must be root. Submit to this. I will submit a PR this morning and fix. Did it happen?
I'm pretty sure this is fixed.
Do you want me just to tag investigate and we can move on?
Sure. Yeah. I think this is fixed, but maybe we can investigate the latter part of KV's comment.
Yeah, that should be easy enough. All right. Cannot use composite account structs from other modules. Oh gosh. Programs fail from other modules other than the main lib. This shouldn't be an issue, right? This is Sorab though. He's an actual good developer.
I mean, this looks like it might be a real issue. I think it'd be nice if someone could put together a test case for it, because it's not super. I mean, this is 3 years ago now.
Yeah.
Maybe we can put investigate and then have someone put together a test case, and if the test case triggers, then we can make a new issue for it.
Yeah. Okay. We'll put investigate and we'll move on with life. Yeah. Okay. Cool. We can manage that one. Let's see. Update examples. Do not use deprecated methods. We're removing this. The Anchor does not have any more examples. We moved all the examples outside of basically. We did that one. Feature allow multiple enum errors. It's funny looking at these because it's basically like a blast from the past for some of these, like the Metaplex issues. Actually,
I feel like this is not.
It's not mandatory to have one enum with all. Is it? With all errors?
I'm trying to figure out what he's.
He's saying that you basically, for these error codes, you can't have two. You can only have one.
Right.
And so he's saying it's very confusing otherwise.
I mean, is this an issue? Okay, I feel like even if you could only have one, like that seems fine.
Yeah, he's just saying it for like code cleanliness. So that if you have like, if you want to have in multiple files, like the instruction and the errors related to that instruction in one file and etc., that might be something he wants. It looks like, because he looks like he has a. Does he have two? He doesn't even use both errors in this thing.
I think we should close this. I think I actually think it's cleaner to just have it all in one place.
Okay, if you say so. Yeah, I could see it. I could see it either way.
Yeah,
Closing upland
they can always reopen it if they feel
if
strongly.
he's still around. Anchor publish fails. People use Anchor publish.
What does that do again?
Yeah, what does that do? Publishing makes sure your code is public. The heck does Anchor publish do?
Is this still around?
I've never heard of Anchor publish. Let's
I guess it
just.
uploads the program maybe.
Yeah, it's still around. It's on the CLI.
Yeah, I mean maybe we do investigate to
What
see.
what does it do though?
I think it deploys the program, would be my guess.
Where does it deploy? Does this deploy to like the APR thing that doesn't exist anymore? Yeah, I think what Dean's saying is right. Is that we're publishing? Yeah, it's APR.dev. That doesn't exist anymore.
Is it? Huh.
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
Armani says. Is like, hey, it's publishing to APR.dev.
That's crazy.
That's
I'm gonna quickly read the source code just so I can find it.
we need to remove this because it doesn't like there's no point. We're replacing with Anchor Verify, right? Which will just
Right.
point to your GitHub location.
Yep.
And then we can just use the Anchor Verify, or sorry, the Solana Verify endpoint to have the list of projects, and then anybody can build a front end on that.
Right. I'm just reading the source code for publish right now, just to make sure.
It's looking like it pulls any repository that was like 3 years ago. Yes, it was more than 3 years ago, and
Yeah.
it still exists. See, dead code that we need to remove.
Is there like a default registry that it uses?
So whenever you do Anchor in it creates an Anchor program with the TOML pointing to APR.dev.
Right, but that's dead. That's dead now, right?
Yeah, it's dead. So like it's just dead code at this point. It's like migrations, right? No one uses migrations on Anchor, but they exist.
Yeah. I mean, maybe let's close this one and we can make a new issue to say yank Anchor publish.
Yeah, okay, we'll do that.
I mean, honestly, we should just close all the Anchor publish related issues.
Are there more? Let's see.
I think there's one more. There's a couple more. Yeah, if you just search Anchor publish in the issue tracker.
Okay, we'll do that. I'm gonna create the issue for yank delete Anchor publish.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just a sign of the times, different
Right.
age.
Yeah, this is all pre-FTX, I think.
Yeah.
all the Anchor publish issues are before FTX.
Yeah, because it's just dead code at this point. So we just remove it. This could be like a really good first issue as well, because it's just CLI. It doesn't even affect like anything on the actual thing. So maybe we can get someone on the like one of the juniors to do this, and it'd be a cool issue, a contribution to Anchor.
Yeah. What other dead code is there?
A lot. There's a lot of dead code. I was talking to Akron. One of his things for V1 is just removing all the dead code, and he was like, "There's so much." even in like in the he said even in the macros, like there's a ton of dead code. That's where it gets kind of scary, right? Because you don't know.
Yeah.
But just working through it and just getting rid of it.
I'm reading through this the source code. I'm learning about all these new command line. I've never anchor shell.
What's anchor shell? What the heck is going on? Today we learned about anchor shell, and all these things existed from another time.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tag it good first issue. People can, and it is going to be part of V1 as a blocker because we want to remove dead code. We don't want to publish V1 with all this random dead stuff. I gotta love it. All right, moving on.
Well, let's close the other anchor
Oh yeah, that's
public
right.
ones.
Are there more people doing anchor publish?
Yeah, you should put quotes around anchor publish.
Okay. Whoops. Well, I guess that worked. Sometimes written nope. All right, so we don't care about that. We don't care about that, and we don't care about that.
Yeah.
So mark as not planned. Oh,
yeah, you forgot to check one of them.
I missed it. It's all right.
Sweet.
Look at that. We're already like 10 issues in. This is great.
Yeah.
We only have 370 something left. All right. Don't feel great about yourself, Robert. Oh, Blockosaurus, Keith. When making a CPI call, it's fun that you go through the issues that still exist and you recognize all the devs.
Yeah. All right. With CPI call with unchecked account as signer.
Interesting. Why would it do that?
Making a CPI that is signage but doesn't carry through the CPI if the invoked instruction has no signer. So I think they're complaining about the to account metas call and how it drops.
Does it actually demote the signer?
Well, I'm gonna read the source code. We can find out together.
We can also just do investigate and move on for a test case. Oh, look, Samuel also did a bug report as well. Some Metabooks ran into this at some point.
Is it a recent one? Did someone comment on it recently?
No, it's still 2023. So they're doing something with Metaplex or another.
I thought it got.
Because Samuel's not even at Metaplex anymore.
Yeah, I think this got fixed. Let me check the Git blame. I'm reading the source code right now.
Okay, I'm gonna tag with investigate, and then people can see if they can make a test for this.
Yeah. Yeah. Better to just investigate it. Not sure.
All right, next one. All right, so allow pair in the attribute init pair to be a PDA. You can't. That's not possible.
Why is it not possible?
You can't use a PDA as a pair, right? Or what is their use case? I guess is the question.
I thought you could. I need to double check this now.
Everybody wants to use a PDA as a pair.
Right, PDA as a pair. I mean, you need to pass in the signing seeds for it, but I don't think there's any restriction fundamentally.
Is there not? I thought that was on the. Oh, okay. So Dean's saying you can, but it cannot contain data.
I mean, if a lot of people want it, maybe we should actually try to add this in.
A lot of people want it.
Okay. I mean, do they want it because they understand like?
Do they understand why? No, they don't understand the restrictions. But they want it. They want it for things like creating accounts and stuff. Using having a PDA. It's like a PDA on a program, right? Some people want to fund that PDA with a bunch of extra LAN ports so that it then can pay for accounts for their users, basically. And there's like a limited amount so that they also
Right.
don't have to sign for it themselves with like a key pair. The PDA itself could be just promoted.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I think we could add it as nice to have. I think it should be possible.
Dean, how did 29 break everything? I know 30 broke everything, but I didn't know 29 broke everything.
You should make some more PRs, Dean.
Dean, we're gonna work on Anchor, right?
I'm gonna check Dean's tweets right now. Dean's probably shitting on Anchor.
I mean, not bad. If you're using seeds to drive a token account, there should be no reason why you can't reuse the seeds to close constraint. Yeah, why? Is that a problem? Like, wait. Okay, for those that I guess I should probably be highlighting these comments, but whatever. We'll move on. Nightly builds for CLI. Yeah, this is a problem. We have nightly builds for CLI. Oh, can we have this? Is just a feature though. This is Clause just asking for us to have something that builds nightly.
Yeah, maybe nice to have.
Yeah, it's a nice to have. Yeah, we probably should do it. This is actually really easy to do as well, right? Because this is just build, it's not publish, is it? Yeah, it's not publish, so it's just be a CI. Let's do a good first issue because it'd be nice to have someone do this because it's actually really easy. It's just get action, right?
Right.
All right, keep moving on. Is in constraint is as inverse of has one. Interesting. So authority is in the market.
I think this is too creative. I think.
I think we're gonna run into a lot of this kind of thing, though.
Yeah, I feel like we shouldn't bloat the IDL. At least, I mean, maybe from Anchor and V2, we can add in all this like funny stuff.
Can I claim I'm ready to implement? Okay, well, someone tried to add it. What did I'm guessing Acheron or someone was like, no way. Oh yeah, Henry's like, nah.
Yeah.
All right, well, Henry, please close the actual. All right, there we go. We're just gonna go through. If they have questions, they can ask about it. I'm gonna get emails. I have gotten emails about it. Why not just reverse the constraint? Yes, Dean. That's exactly what Henry also said. All right, non-compact encoding for accounts. Before
I read the first sentence and I already think probably not.
It's Claus though. He left because, well, one, I guess he left for many reasons, but one of them was that he wasn't like all his contributions for Anchor were just never touched. So
I think this is non-compact encoding.
but given that this opt field, this looks like it could be too breaking of a change.
Right. I think this is also superseded by zero copy. Zero copy sort of does the same thing.
All right, we're just going to close this not planned. You say it's superseded by a zero copy? Why is that?
Because zero copy has the property that all the fields are at fixed addresses.
All right, we're just going to close that. All right, move on. Anchor provider won't work with this. Probably not. We're probably just not caring about this one. Next.js, trying to instantiate Anchor provider, but TypeScript. Oh, I know this issue. I've run into this issue before. But I think we fixed it at some point.
We can look at all of Klaus's issues. He actually has some pretty interesting ones.
Yeah, Klaus he's also had a lot of really good PRs as well. I wish they actually got. This is just a lot of code. This guy just dropped. This guy just dropped a huge amount of code. Okay, so yeah, I think they changed this, and there's just a better way. I think this just needs to be better documented because I ran into this issue live when Blinks came out, and it was fun because there were like 900 live viewers at the time. And I was like, I have no idea what this issue is. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna put not planned because I think most people don't run into this anymore, or it's not. Oh yeah, we'll just put investigate. We'll see if someone can see if it's still an issue. We got people. My emails are starting to go off because people are commenting on the ones I've closed.
Are they complaining?
I guess so.
This is so useful. We should bring this back.
Yeah, perfect. Best viewer. Who are you? Someone just comment best viewer or something or another. Anyways, just
I
kidding.
think this is spam. I think this is you got your first spam comment.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is spam. I got one of these
Yeah.
last stream too, and I was like, "Who are you?" Um,
Streamboo.com.
all right, Anchor client error when handling transactions with multiple instructions. This is just the subscription issues that we have with like Web3.js.
I don't have as much context here.
Oh no, he's doing it with 0.24. That was ages ago. I'm gonna do no,
Investigate.
maybe investigate.
You
Pierre,
guys have a proof of concept for it.
yeah, it looks like Henry closed it and it resurfaced at some point. Investigate it is. We'll move on. It would take too long to impossible use dependencies non this we're just non-planned. This is too long ago. I do think we need that. We need to make AVM actually useful to where it tells you like if you're doing the wrong dependencies or whatever,
Right.
or recommending what the right dependencies are, because right now it's just not useful. Probably corner case, but if it's unhandled,
Huh. Is that this seems like a plausible bug.
yeah, it does look like a bug.
I think we should put investigate and then see if it's still an issue.
Yeah, it's an interesting bug. I've never actually done that on Anchor programs before.
Yeah.
Use
I mean, that could be a good first one to fix.
Yeah, it might not be hard to fix either. Well, who knows? I haven't looked too much into the spaghetti code that Anchor is today, so
Yeah.
interesting. They just account validation. IDL generate does not care. This is just the config thing or whatever. They're saying the config.
Isn't respected by Anchor IDL build.
I believe this was fixed in 0.30 because they did the rewrite for all the IDL generation.
I put investigate on it to see if it's still around. And
Investigate. Okay.
yeah, I think a lot of these old issues we just need to make sure they're actually issues, right? And it's easier to
Yeah.
have someone look at it.
Anchor fill. I don't want WSL, not planned. Good luck. I say that. Kartik is actually working on better Windows support right now. And he
Wow.
just pinged me the other day about this. So we should be able to have better Windows support, but it's not
Right.
maybe it should be a high priority, but it's not to me. See, here's Bone Daddy again. Who is this person? Tulip. Oh, is this is someone on Tulip? Is Tulip still a thing?
I think they're gone now.
They're
Or
gone?
they're all retired.
Yeah, maybe. They definitely could have. They were like one of the first like farming programs on Solana. Um that's a lot in the IDL.
Yeah, let me read this one. Interpreting the default doubling of size for future proofing.
I don't think this is an issue anymore because you can do reallocate.
No, I think they're saying, um, I think they're saying you should bound the IDL size to. Yeah, it's the suggested workaround. If doubling the IDL size goes above the maximum permitted reallocation size, default to the maximum. I think this is probably a real issue.
Yeah, but the
But I'm not sure.
IDL, like we're not going to be pushing the IDL into the program binary, so like it won't be an issue soon.
Okay, yeah, I think we can close it then. This only affects the on-chain IDL instructions.
Yeah, so let's I'm going to go grab the link to the program metadata issue. Because we're going to be pushing on program metadata, and program metadata can just handle whatever call we use those for this, we'll just handle that.
Okay.
Separately. There we go. I keep saying Bone Daddy, so I was just like, who is this person? They seem to be like actively working, but it's also very old. This is yeah, this is not planned because just Windows support. Well, it's planned, but we're actually, does Surfpool work on Windows? I don't know. I'd have to check. That would actually be a good case for having Surfpool. Another thing that's better about Surfpool. All right, error parser program log starts with program log, or then the parse log should throw an error.
Sorry, what?
They created a PR for this, so
And it got merged?
it got merged.
Okay, I mean,
It got merged by Henry.
okay, yeah, let's close it then. It seems like it
Close
got
is
resolved.
completed. Thank you. I think we're gonna run into this a lot. We're entering like the Henry era, and this is I'm finding. Sorry, Henry, if you're watching this, I'm seeing a pattern. All right, provider dot instruction in React Native. I don't know enough about React Native at all.
I don't know either.
Yeah, this is going to be an investigate, and someone that knows more about React Native can just tell me because I do not know. It's going to take me too long to go through React Native. Warnings for unused accounts and constraints. Be great to have warnings for any unused constant. Or not constraints, constants.
If the Rust compiler doesn't already do this, I think this would be really hard to do at the anchor level. So I feel like I would close this as probably out of scope.
Yeah, we'll do close as out of scope for 1.0.
Yeah, I mean, if KV feels strongly, he can always reopen it, but
I'm friends with KV, so he'll ping me. You're like, what the heck, dude? Slug in the test validator URL. We're getting through this. We're at 366, so we've done 20 issues in 38 minutes. Oh no.
we called issue a minute.
Yeah. Previously, Anchor Tom will support this. Now it specs full URL instead of DevNet. So they just want the monikers.
Right.
I don't know if that's still an issue. We're just going to be investigate. If it's still an issue, it's a good first issue. Just let someone else do it.
Oh, should we go through and close all the Windows issues? There's like a couple.
All right, let's go look at it. Is there going to be a whole bunch of people saying they can't install on Windows? Anchor build filling in Windows, test command on Windows, missing Windows platform tools. That's not our problem.
This is Chinese.
It's
Windows.
It's
Yeah,
Windows. It's not in the. Anchor Vision. Oh, yeah, they're not even using Bash. They're
Yeah.
trying to install via the CLI.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. I don't know Chinese, unfortunately. I'm sure Dean will tell me exactly what it says. Uh, I don't know if that's a Windows issue. IDL different than Playground. That's not a thing that we're gonna care about. Program not found. We'll look at that later. System, look, see Dean telling me system can't find file. That's the normal issue that we run into. Window not.
Yeah, I think it stays.
Is this a version not accurately updating? We're gonna just close that. Yarn. This is probably a different issue, I think. We'll get there though. All right, mark as not planned. And we will move on. Look at that. 7 more. We're moving through.
Yeah.
Dean, do you just have us open like on another window or whatever? Are we your white noise? All right, anyways.
Maybe let's try to get through the rent exempt ones.
Oh yeah, is there a bunch of rent exempt ones? Let's see.
And we have the PR open, right? So I think we can just close everything that's rent exempt.
Rent exempt. Interesting. This is Ishigo. It will be moved. Okay, so we're just gonna close as completed, and we will get. Well, I'm gonna leave one.
Yeah. I think there's.
It's only this one.
Oh, I saw another one. Maybe not.
Looks like they should. So we'll just mark as completed for now. This is actually a good one. I'm curious what your thoughts are on this one. That hash maps are not supported today in the Anchor IDL. The argument is that it's a foot gun, right? Because if you're using maps in an IDL, you probably don't know what you're doing on Solana because you should probably be doing PDAs. But there are some people that are like, hey, I totally would use it. I guess not hash maps, but maps itself.
Right. Are all maps not supported, or is it just hash maps?
Maps are not supported either.
The B-tree maps aren't supported.
I know this because it was a big argument at some point between many devs.
So I think the issue is that if you want to support maps, it's hard to serialize or
this guy right here. So like B-tree map is not like it won't, the IDL will not work with B-tree maps.
Right. I think maybe the issue is that the behavior, if you want to support B-tree map, would be very unexpected because I think you'd have to reserialize the entire object. So like the cost would not be, it would be, I think, linear.
Right. So it's not something you want to do. Like it's a foot gun, right? It's really dumb to do. And that's the reason why they're not included actually. Because Akron's comment is like, hey, it's a foot gun, stop. Basically, you should be using PDAs instead. But a lot of people actually wanted this. So he's like, I still consider it a foot gun. My proposal was to kind of like have it as, yes, you should allow it, but like give a warning, like, hey, you shouldn't be doing this. Because otherwise, you like, especially with all the EVM devs moving over, like map is their favorite tool over on the EVM space. They do first thing, and then they run into this all the time. So should we allow this, or in your opinion, or should we not?
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to allowing it with like some sort of warning, maybe, or I mean, I think the issue is once you allow something like this, everyone's gonna like they're just gonna ignore the warning, right? They're just gonna use it.
I mean, when their program just doesn't work because the map got too big and they didn't listen to the warning, whose fault is that at that point?
Well, I think it's actually the framework's fault, right? Like you shouldn't let people write bad program. Like the framework should be more opinionated.
So continue to not allow maps, B-tree maps or whatever.
Yeah, that's my initial impression.
Okay, because I know a lot of people, a lot of devs in the ecosystem they're like, I can do this for a small map. And I'm like, just PDAs, guys.
if they really want a map, they can just have two arrays, right? And they can iterate over. Like the performance is probably more or
But
less the same.
it might actually be better too because there's,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I would tell the people who want to use a beacon like if you like just use two arrays because the performance implications are probably more or less the same. Um,
And I think hash maps are, so just looking at Dean's comments, he's saying hash maps used to not be supported by Solana Rust. I believe they still aren't because on-chain programs don't support random and hash maps have like random in them, the random function. I think that's how it works. But anyways, Arson
yeah, I
just
would
says,
just close both of these. They're like not planned.
well, this one is not like, this is just not planned at all.
Are there more hash map issues?
We'll
I think
find,
we can do like the keyword search every time we find something.
that is obviously not a thing that will, it looks like it's only those two. Well, user defined types. What the heck is this? Oh my goodness. Just dropping
Yeah.
your stack trays. Thanks, guys.
I think
Yeah,
this
they're
is
just,
a hash map issue.
yeah, it was just not planned. Well, we should probably just look at the questions and okay, so there's only two. I was like, there's probably just a bunch of random
We
questions, but
should start deleting the old tags.
yeah, at once we get rid of them,
Yeah.
I'll clean up the tags after this so that we can not have to do this on stream. All right. Init instruction takes the following accounts. Is there a way to derive the type? I mean, what the heck are you doing? It's in the IDL now. You should just be able to use the IDL.
Yeah. I can just close it.
This is from a time before. There are people. Wow, there are people. Someone just made a PR for removing dead code. Look at that.
That's amazing.
Look at that.
Who made it?
This is a. Oh, I don't know how to say your name. I know he's done a lot of really good contributions already in the public. Like, so it's great and everything. I'm very happy about this. Is he just delete the
Yeah, I mean
publishing?
this PR looks fine. It looks like it just deletes in sort of what you'd expect.
Perfect. Wonderful. Look at this. Someone just does the code, posted in the blue. Oh, you, Dean. Okay. So is this one of the Blue Shift guys then? Okay. Well, let's see what happens.
I'm ready to merge. Ready to merge and close.
Yeah, I'll merge and close on stream if need be. Um he's actually commenting on this while we're also doing it. Wait. He commented on the issue saying, oh, two people. This guy who's fun, and then this guy who's removing it. Okay, cool. So they're deleting it. Yeah, this guy's awesome. Latest fellow. Yeah, he's really cool. Yeah, I totally would merge this. This looks simple enough, right?
Yeah, I'm ready to merge it.
It removes in the CLI, it removes the command, it removes the function.
I mean, as long as it builds, it
Yeah,
probably is fine.
yeah. I think as long as it builds, that'll just tell us if there's anything missing.
I
As
mean,
long as
maybe
it,
you can remove the APR.dev stuff, like the registry.
I think we do that later. We can make a different thing.
Yeah.
I think that has to happen in like the init, right? And we'll just
Yeah.
remove that. Yeah. All right. I'll let it build. And we can see what happens. So you think we should just close this as not planned? B-tree
Yeah,
map?
I think we should close it.
All right, not planned.
Is there
Goodbye.
an Anchor Discord? I wonder if like some of these questions I would prefer to route to the Discord as
There
opposed to.
is, and I would like to have that. Oh, there's another person that made that got they got beaten by the Anchor publish. Another person made a PR. Yeah, here's another person. Just got beaten. Sorry, lost by
Wow.
3 minutes.
The
This is
first come,
great.
first serve, right?
This is how we should just do Anchor development. Just you and I on a stream being like, hey, we should do this done, and it just gets done. All right, anyways, let's look at Arowana. Pierre, what you got here? I've never actually met Pierre in real life, but I've chatted with him for so long at this point. Let's see. Serialization and digitalization at all levels. Breaks for the data structure.
This is not an issue with Anchor, right? This is an issue with Borscht. Or no, is it?
No, he says that it works manually with Borscht. So he has a
No, implementing the trait manually works.
TypeScript, ideal generics, infinite recursion.
I'd put investigate, see if it's still an
Yeah.
issue.
So he has a workaround on the TypeScript side.
This is the Anchor Discord.
Yeah, there is an Anchor Discord. It's
Yeah, but Dean sent the link to BlueShift.
Yeah, I mean, given that I don't have any like control on the Anchor Discord, we probably should just close it.
Who controls Anchor Discord right now?
Armani, and then a few people have access to do things. I am not one of them. I probably should just ask for it.
Yeah,
and
maybe
then
I'll
from-
ask him to transfer some stuff.
Yeah, I can ask him that. I know he's doing a lot of stuff on Backpack right now. All right, investigate. We'll see if it's a real issue. I'm sure it is. It's like he makes pretty good contributions and issues. Yarnsdale, this is one of the things that came up with Windows, and sure enough, he's on Windows.
We should just like look for the Windows shell prompt and then close everything with.
That is true. Let me just go copy this real quick, and we'll go kill everything on that point. For those that use Windows, important, but or
Yeah,
please just
right.
use WSL. Like, help us out here. It just brought up all issues. It's probably triggering some kind of like
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Stop doing double quotes every time I do this. Nah, okay, it's not helpful.
Yeah. Not sure.
All right, we got like 9 more minutes of this, and then we can move on with life. Well, do this off stream versus on stream. Let's see. Did it? I wonder if it worked. Okay, it's just publishing all the tests at this point. Account sysfar mismatch while using slot hashes sysfar. I've never actually used a slot hash fish sysfar before. No, I have.
I thought I
Because
used this recently.
yeah, I have to use this because you use this for clock, right?
No, slot hashes sysfar. It's a separate sysfar.
Looks like KV says he's vetoing my closing of his issue.
Which one?
2059. So let's go look at 2059. Oh yeah.
I can't tell if he's being serious.
I'm glad. This is how you do. All right, let's see. We've got one breaking test, but I wonder if this is because of his stuff or is it something else? Registry. Oh yeah, he triggered a bunch of these registry things.
No, it's a function used in a bunch of other places.
Yeah.
No, it's just unused imports, right?
Yeah, but they're triggering like the errors or whatever. It seems easy enough to fix though.
What is the build server for Anchor?
This is called GitHub Actions.
It seems kind of slow.
Because GitHub Actions does not have that much like CPU or RAM.
Right. Like it feels like I mean I was working on some Anchor contributions too, and it felt annoyingly slow.
It is incredibly slow. Also there's like a million tests, right? So
right.
But the core test it's failing on Clippies basically because it's erring on the warnings. We probably need to move this outside of Git Actions because it's actually costing us money too, probably more than like running on GCP or something. But that is DevOps, and that's going to take too long to set up right now. So another day. Actually, someone just finished doing stuff. I might be able to get that done pretty soon, actually. Okay, so this is the sysvar thing. There's a lot of people talking about this.
I
Um,
think this is worth adding. It seems like a real issue.
yeah, and arson, and Larry and hard hat chat. Okay, so looks like a real issue. Let's do investigate just to make sure it's still a real issue.
Yeah.
It looks highly likely because it was like less than a year ago that people are still having issues. CPI returns error as struct of U16.2. The heck is
What
the
in the world?
yeah? What is the wait, what? The
I
collie
tried.
changed to what?
I would just. I mean, this just seems like broken English. I would close it.
Um, I mean, we'll get to it later.
If it's a real issue, we can reopen it.
Yeah, if they're still around, I'm sure we'll run into someone. Add method to convert Lamports
No.
to no. Good luck. That's a client side thing. You can do that. There is a method in Web3.js to do that, so they could have just used that. You've deprecated the RPC namespace. Yes, that's fine. Everybody's saying please keep it, and we're saying keep moving. You have to move forward. You can't stay in the past. Non-rent exempt test fail. This doesn't matter anymore. Rust 159. Gotta love it. Use underscore prefix on all internal names and account constraints. It's from Armani himself.
If it's all internal, should use the underscore. What?
Stegabob even. Stegabob wanted to work on it. What happened, Stegabob? Someone else was asking a year later if it still exists. All right. That is going to be a investigate because I have no idea.
Yeah, I think this one's probably closable, but yeah, we can investigate it.
I can work on someone and investigate it. Where am I? Enum defaults not being respected in accounts. This is from McIntyre. Callum. Create an account with a default. Don't set the value to that name. Okay, so what are they doing? Default.
This seems like a real issue. Or
Hey, look, they even created a playground link. That's pretty nice. Everybody should just be providing playground links now that you think about it.
yeah, I think this misunderstands the Sauna programming model. Or like I think this is a real issue. It's just sort of confusing. I mean, maybe we can add a warning if there's a default tag in an enum. So the reason I think is all the anchor accounts default initialize to 0,
Mhm.
or all Sauna accounts are default zeros. So the default value for hello will actually be x, not y when you init.
Okay, so when using default, it should throw a warning basically.
Yeah, I think that could make sense. Oh wait, it seems. Do they add it?
It looks like he added it in Seahorse, which is interesting.
uh,
I know Callum worked on Seahorse a bit.
uh,
Amelia is just gone.
yeah.
I think I'm going to keep this open and say that we should. I'll ask Callum. I know Callum, so I'll just ask him. Um, all right, bug or feature. That's an interesting tag. Who created that tag? Henry. Something throws an error, annoyingly long error. PDA field, add one, unwrap, two little Indian bites as ref. Okay, sure. Since the parser takes everything before in unwrap, see this line. Okay, so they pointed some line. Can't be found, name for nothing, just breaking everything. Current workaround. Sure. Add the missing seed path in PDA. So you can't have functions with take arguments on top of PDA seed variables. So Henry's thing is just like, don't do this.
Yeah, so I think the seed parsing is a little, I mean, I would put investigate maybe. It seems,
Investigate. Is this something that's worth pursuing though?
I mean, if you have infinite resources, yeah.
I don't have infinite resource. Well, I don't have infinite people that are willing to work on this, I should say.
Yeah, bottom of the stack, maybe.
Also, Dean says the default thing is you cannot struct without it. It's no longer the case. So he doesn't believe it's a problem anymore. All right, let's
just investigate it, right?
Well, I mean, investigate. I have Playground open. We can look at it real quick. What's the IDL look like? That got. Okay, I'll look at that later. It's just, well, we're at an hour. How many did we get through? Let's see. 383, 349. That's what, 34 in an hour?
10 session, 10 hours of work left.
Oh, that's so depressing.
Yeah.
Transaction V2 support. What the heck is a transaction V2? What was transaction V2 back then?
Yeah, this is not. You went live
on it. This is completed. We already have. There's a lot of discussion.
Why did it reopened?
Anchor supports it. Remove their assignment. You were almost there. I was like, I'm working on transaction V2. What are you talking about? They're talking about transaction V1. Anyways, all right. So let's close this thing. I think that's about it for now, for at least the live stream. We can do things later. Okay. But yeah, how do you feel about this, Robert?
I think when I went into this, I was maybe a bit more optimistic.
See, I spent an hour and got through like a little bit more than 5%, and I was like, this feels so depressing. But there are real issues. Like, you can kind of see why we should go through it versus just saying Stalebot, kill everything.
Right. I mean, I think the way to think about this is there's this big upfront cost, but once we go through all the issues, it should be a lot easier to maintain.
Oh yeah, and the maintaining Anchor will be so much easier, and then we can get V1 and then V2 out the door, hopefully in just a few months at this point.
I think we should also bring back the Anchor Discord, because I see a lot of the issues are essentially questions, and I'd rather route like those questions to the Anchor Discord. It'd be nice if we just close everything that's question related and tell them like make a thread.
We can do that. And I'll reach out to Armani to see if we can start redoing it. I'll probably at the same point, like, wow. Dean, how many Anchor questions do you want in Blueshift Discord? I should ask. At the same point, like, Foundation doesn't want to run a Discord because that, like, community support is a lot of effort.
I mean, maybe we can make it community driven. Like, Dean, if you want to volunteer, I mean, I think we should do it in the Anchor Discord still, just because people know about it. We could be like Dean, maybe some of the Turbine guys, and then I mean we can help as well.
Yeah, because we're pushing all tech support from the Solana Discord into Blueshift at this point.
Right.
Dean,
yeah,
yes,
I mean we can
a lot of effort.
Yeah, I mean maybe ask Armani if he's able to transfer, like give us perms or something, and then we can set up something there.
Figure out the future there. Yeah. All right, cool. Looks like I've gotten about 3 different PRs for removing publish, which is hilarious.
I think we need a better organization. I think we need a ticket system where you subscribe for not everyone subscribes to the same issue.
I think we need more good first issues is what it is. It tells me that people are very willing to make contributions. They just don't know where to go. And Dean says that the PR is fixed now.
Can we get this merged?
Yeah, can we get this merged on before we end the stream? That would be awesome.
What is the Vercel workflow?
I just have to click approve in Vercel.
Okay.
which I've just done. But I mean, ultimately, that doesn't matter. This is not it's not something that deploys to the docs.
Okay. What does it do?
Deploys to docs.
Sorry, what does Vercel do?
Vercel deploys the docs.
Okay, but when you click the workflow, nothing happens, or just does it
Oh,
test
it'll
both?
deploy a new preview for the
Oh,
docs site.
okay.
Look at that. He's not even on the stream. All around it. Does a lot of peer support. There are no junior dev roles. Yeah, I mean, maybe this is Vercel does cost money. Yes, it does. Uh, but I'm not going to get into how we do billing here at the foundation. Not in a public stream, anyways. Um, but the look at all that. Look, a lot of people are just showing up. Maybe we should have started at this time, not earlier.
Yeah, we
Call Anchor
started
Discord messages and feed them to LLM. So we actually have Inkeep that does this for Solana, and it does fine, which makes me think we should just make Inkeep a bot in Discord or whatever that people can use in a certain channel.
Is the Anchor Discord still active?
Oh yeah, tons of people ask questions in there all the time. The problem is there's like 5 different Anchor channels or
Right.
for asking questions.
Okay.
I would probably just reduce it to one. I would
Right.
probably delete a bunch of these channels, make them read only.
Yeah.
And then yeah, that's what I'll do once I get access. But also at the same time, Blue Shift is actually very active, incredibly active, and it seems like everybody wants us. We have both David and Dean saying go to Blue Shift. We'll get there.
Can we merge this? We're still running the test.
Yeah,
Gosh.
I'm waiting for the test. They take forever. If core passes, I think we're good. The core tests.
Okay.
Uh,
Started 2 minutes ago.
yeah, just taking a while.
And
We need to put this on something that's not uh Rana, you're doing great. You're not a junior. You have lots of very good contributions. I've already seen a lot of your great work. I did Anchor support for almost 2 years. Did you really?
wow. Yeah, I mean
I never
there
knew.
has to be a better way to do it than just answering the same question. I mean,
Well, that's why. So that's what I did when I started at Foundation. I started in 2021, right? And I was literally just doing Discord support, because that's what like Michael Vines wanted at the time. He was like, "Hey, we want a DevRel that just knows how to do tech," because Chase wasn't really doing any deving at the time. He was like, "I want a DevRel that does tech and knows how to do Discord support." So I did that for the first first little bit, like first month or so, and I was like, this just sucks. My life sucks. Like I enjoy Solana a lot, but this sucks as a job. So then I created a cookbook, and that's how cookbook was born. And then all the questions that I kept answering over and over again just got shoved into cookbook, and no one cared. And then I also said like a month later, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm doing other things. And then that's how I got a lot of other work done, like cookbook and a lot of the coursework and things like that afterwards.
yeah, maybe we can try to do something similar. Oh, core test failed.
Core test failed. We were so close. Maybe we just do this later.
How did it fail? Oh, cargo format. Come on.
So close.
I guess we're merging in later. Do we have a channel with like the contributors set up yet? Maybe we should get that going.
When you say contributor setup, what do you mean?
Uh, like it'd be nice if there's a way for us to do this async, right? Where we pop up an issue and ask if someone wants to solve it.
Yes, there's an Anchor contributors channel in the Discord that people can use, but we just need to start jump starting it. I think maybe we just start using it there.
Okay. Yeah, I think it'd be great if, I mean, it seems like people really want to contribute, right? It'd be
Mhm.
great if we can um, use this more actively.
Yeah, agreed. Can we add a make file that fixes all of this like mollusk? Fixes all of what?
The cargo,
Formatting?
cargo format and all the tests.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I think
probably
we should
could.
probably clean up the dev experience as well. I mean, I think one really annoying thing is the fact that it just takes so long to run the test. So maybe that's the first thing to fix.
Yeah, make file from mollusk. Great. I can't even click the link.
Wait, it pops up when you click it.
Yeah. Yeah, we can add that. I just need to be able to click the link. I mean, I can find it. It's on Mollusk. I can also go to just chat with Joe. When you say DevX, what are all the other DevX issues that you can see?
Um, well, we were talking about the other contribution from Layer Zero, right? And I think they were also having trouble, um, like even figuring out how to start, right? Like when,
Mhm.
for example, when they bumped the SPL dependencies, like they bumped one of them, and then and then a bunch of tests broke. Yeah, is there? I don't even think there's docs for like how to run the tests locally, right?
Uh,
Maybe there are.
I th- there might. I think there are because I've done it by following the docs. If there's not, we'll get them added, and I'll create an issue that for getting
I
them added
mean,
so that's
I
tracked.
think we should add a contributing.md or something and just say like, if you want to get a PR merged, these are the things. I mean, there is a contributing.md.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was thinking that like Armani's a really like he's super open source type of guy.
right.
So he does all these things. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a contributing ND. There's code of conduct. There's all sorts of stuff. Um, yeah, it's funny because he actually recommends some things that we don't do, like commit signing, which we
Right.
probably should.
I think we just need to have someone clean up that path, right? Of if you're a new dev and want to submit a contribution, right? Like running cargo format, for example.
Yeah, got it.
Um,
I think I can take that as a task to get done because that's a lot of like easy stuff as well, and I can go through it of actually running the test because I've run the test myself.
right,
It's just, and I remember I had to ask Henry at the time because I was doing I was pushing an Anchor version out, and I had to ask a bunch of questions,
right. Yeah, I
and I
think
was given some random Notion document.
I think it's just small stuff like this, right? That's relatively straightforward, but I mean, for someone new, I think
Yeah. Okay.
it's pretty
Cool. We can do
scary.
that. And I think Dean is right. Cook a make file as well to fix some of this stuff. Very cool. I
Perfect.
won't keep you here for forever, Robert.
Yeah.
We can do some of this async. But thank you everyone for joining. Thank you, Dean, for coming to here for moral support and helping us figure out some of these issues. I know that you're very busy as well. But yeah, thank you everyone. And if anybody wants to help out, there are a couple tags on the Anchor issues today. We're going to clean up a little bit more as well as we go through these. I'm going to start deleting some tags today, or labels, I should say. Specifically, investigate if you want to help us figure out if it's a real issue anymore. And then there's a few help wanted good first issues, especially the older ones because those are the ones that we actually tagged so far. Yeah, thank you everyone, and thank you Robert for joining me today.